it just doesn't matter. Even if unless Bruce Allen is escorted out of the building, nothing will change. Even if he's taken away from the football side, they're still going to be looming over whatever GM is there, whatever head coach is there.
Yeah.
It's just
Everyone agrees.
So, and they're best friends. Dan and Bruce are best friends. It's not going to happen.
They're buddies.
No, the way it happens, I'm telling you, my scenario works, is whoever is his flavor of the month, whoever he thinks it could turn
Whoever's
this
his
around.
Spurrier.
Yeah, whoever his Spurrier or his Shanny is or his Gibbs is.
But I don't think he's going to get the Spurrier this time.
I think you could get anybody with money, but give him $15 million, $20 million. There's always a price.
Well, I know, but
And that person says, "I'll only take the job if Bruce is," because the secret's out. Everybody knows Bruce is a buffoon. Everyone knows it, and they know Dan's impossible. But at least if they get rid of Bruce, they might think they have a fighting chance.
They're not dumb. They're not going to work for him.
I don't think a Dabo would, or somebody that's got a great spot. But you never know.
Fired out of the building, fired.
Right, like gone from the organization.
Right.
Like not.
Because I think that's nearly impossible.
Not the stadium
I think
guy.
it could
because
happen.
I agree with you. Like he'll try to weasel his way back in and gain power if he's there.
I'm in the minority. I think he's going to be gone. Didn't he sell his house? He's got a house in California. Maybe he's just going to say, you know what, just have a nice life, Bruce. You can join me on the yacht.
Right.
But you don't have to be involved with the Redskins organization anymore. We'll see. But what do you do next? What do you do? I answered this earlier. I play Haskins next week and the rest of the way, regardless of whether he's ready. Coach him up.
That's
and
fine.
That's the
but
job
then
of the head coach to coach him up.
But don't then say, if he fails miserably, don't just say, "Oh, he's not the guy. We got to draft Tua," because this is a process.
You might find that out.
You won't get to know.
If you indeed overdrafted
if you're setting him up to fail, he's almost set up to fail. He's got a terrible team in front of him. He's, by all accounts, is not ready. Doesn't even understand his own team's playbook. And it's not a shot against him. It's a learning curve. He never was asked to do this kind of thing in college. They had a one-word clapping system in college. This is a huge ask. And then for him to go out there and inevitably fail and go, well, he's not the guy. Well, you don't know that. If you had given him maybe 2 or 3 years, he might be able to blossom. He's got all the ability in the world. He's a smart kid, but we're forcing him to the wolves. If you want him to play, fine, but then don't make his career hinge on this 1 year.
Do you expect Colt McCoy to win games?
No.
A veteran has a better chance. That was the point.
Well, he might not have a better chance of winning, but he's got a better chance of actually running the offense.
But for the most part, teams are no longer willing, and I know the Chiefs did it with Mahomes. Teams are no longer willing to give you a 3-year apprenticeship at quarterback. They're just not. No matter
but
how
that's fine.
inexperienced
you want to play
in
him,
college.
Cakes? You want to play him? Fine, but don't. Everyone's going, oh, well, the Cardinals did it with Josh. That was a disaster for the Cardinals to give up Josh Rosen and give up on a first-round draft pick. If the Redskins play Haskins, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to have much success because the team's awful around him. There's a million reasons why it'll be difficult for him. And then we say, oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll just draft Tua. That's a huge disaster.
Yeah,
a huge disaster that you wasted a first-round pick.
One would hope that you have I'll go with Josh Allen situation. I was about to say Baker Mayfield, but Baker was a top pick, played a lot of college football. I understand that. But the hope was for the Bills last year that Josh Allen wasn't going to play. And they played him. And if you look at Josh Allen's numbers last year, he had great running numbers, but I think he threw more picks than he did touchdowns. But you still saw enough that you were like, this is going to be our quarterback of the future. He's progressed this year.
They also have a really good defense.
Right. They have other pieces around him.
I'm sure their coaching staff is more competent than what you have here. There's probably a lot of reasons. But
I think Josh Allen also more experienced in college than what Dwayne was.
It's just things just have to work out.
I would love to live in utopia where you let him sit for 3 years and digest the playbook. But that's not where we are.
He doesn't have to sit.
The other option is Colt McCoy and Case Keenum.
Cakes, hold on.
How about just sit for
Are you telling me
Cakes,
Dwayne couldn't throw the 5-yard dump-offs that Colt threw?
Of course
Colt
he could
had how many yards? The most completions ever for that amount of yards.
I'm saying
because all he did was throw 2-yard passes. Haskins can throw a 2-yard pass.
Cakes, I'm saying you
So
can
is that
play
all you
him.
want to see?
No.
I mean, come on.
I want him to gain game experience.
He's also going to get sacked 6 times and maybe get hurt.
I want
behind
to
that
address
pathetic
Cakes' point.
offensive line.
I'm not saying you have to hide him for 3 years, although that might be the best way. You can play him, but just don't hold this year against him. Because it's probably, in all likelihood, going to be a disaster.
But why? You held 2 games against Montez Sweat. You gave up on him actually after a game.
I mean,
you
that's farcical. It's farcical.
Not farcical. You thought he's a bust.
I'm ready to give Haskins the extended 11-game audition.
Correct.
He deserves more than that.
This is your learning on the job.
He deserves more than that.
This is your learning on the job
I'm
audition.
actually defending him.
What if he was overdrafted and all those things you said and they didn't want him?
I think he was overdrafted. He probably shouldn't play much this year. But if you guys are insisting he plays, don't hold it against him. I'm protecting him. Give him... He's not ready. We had our own guy. He says it's on film.
Look,
it screams at him. He doesn't know what to do.
This is more than a 1-year rebuild. So I'm fine with giving him these 11 games and then evaluating him from there. I understand it's not going to be rebuilt in one season, especially with the chaos that's enveloping the organization.
Right. And guess what, EB? He may not be ready to handle Jay Gruden's full playbook and go to the 3rd and 4th read and handle 7-step drops when you have a bad... The Redskins was a rookie, tailored an offense so that RG3 just had to make 1 or 2 reads.
Do you think they're not doing that? Craig even said it. They're cutting the field in half for him, just like they did for Robert.
Well,
they're asking him to make half-field reads.
And let him actually be part of a game plan where he gets all the reps in practice.
Yeah.
Where he
I think
picks
you're
the
going to see
plays.
it. I think you're going to
see it. But just don't hold it against him if he struggles.
At the end of the year,
it's not fair to him.
At the end of the year, when he's completing 53% of his passes and has more picks than touchdowns, don't say, "Hey, he's
not the guy."
Hey, don't say
he wasn't ready. You guys forced him out there before he was ready. You guys act like that's not a thing.
You got to give him this year and all of next year.
I agree.
Now, if in year 3 he still sucks, okay.
People want to play him.
I agree with you.
He'll probably struggle mightily.
Of course,
and then they're going to say, "Well, let's just draft Tua."
I expect him to struggle. Yeah. I saw him in the Giants game. I know he's going to struggle.
Right.
But I think he needs some of that on-the-job struggle to get better.
Right? Good. That's fine. Hold it against him and then lobby to draft a quarterback. Then you got to sit with him next year too. Give him a full year, full off season, all of that.
See, I'm fine with that. I don't know if Dan Snyder is fine with that because he's impetuous and impatient.
Like I said,
even though he handpicks
I think you're going to see Haskins in Miami.
It's just not fair.
I know you're going to see
I
it.
hope you see flashes.